and a superb Monday to each and every single one of you. As you can see up there, the skies are blue and cloudless, but the temperature is down at about easily 5-6 degrees cooler than what it was on Saturday morning. So it seems like the seasons, they are changing. I saw in the Vuelta a España, see, I'm wearing a red t-shirt in solidarity. I saw in the Vuelta a España this past weekend in Barcelona that it was absolutely tipping it down with rain over there. But down here in the south of Spain, we got none of that. We got shunting winds yesterday, but it didn't get any much more serious than strong winds. Although what I did hear from the Vuelta a España commentators is that in Andorra, where today's Vuelta stage finishes, they've already got snow in the mountains. Zero snow up in the mountains over here as yet, but we'll probably be getting some snow sprinkling on the top of the mountains there over the course of the next 3, maybe 4 weeks, hopefully. Anyway, it's Monday morning, the final Monday of August, so which means that we've got closing out the week as strong as we possibly can, and then beyond that, for this Monday specifically, my word count target tells me I need to do 136 words for the day, which is less than a paragraph, so I know I'll definitely be able to hit that target and go beyond it. I'll probably finish off the entire August word count target by the time I get to the end of today's writing set. Then at 6 o'clock this afternoon, I've got a Project 24 mastermind session, and then extending off beyond that, there's going to be the Monday evening pub quiz, and I am quizmaster. And because most of the people there are from the UK, they'll be incredibly sad to know that because I know almost nothing about the UK, I will be asking no UK specific questions. Right, let me change direction and walk around here so that I get slightly less traffic noise. There goes an Ulster bus pass behind me. So that'll be really fun. And that will be closing off my evening, but first and foremost, hit the week strong, finish the month off strong. I know that today I'll be finishing my word count total for the month, and I hope that you're getting really close to hitting your blogging word count targets as well. And then we'll be towards the end of the week, it'll be into September and the Project 24 Content Warrior Challenge, which will be motivating each other once again to smash out 60,000 words, or the equivalent of video content in a month. And my specific homemade content warrior challenge is going to be to smash out the equivalent video content of 60,000 words and not all, but and do 60,000 words of written content. And we'll be motivating each other each and every single step of the way along that process. Walking uphill, I hope I'll be able to not sound too out of breath while talking to you, because I hope that my cardio fitness is at least marginally better than what it once was. Anyway, I'm prattling on for way too long. Let's hit this Monday strong. Let's hit this week strong. Finish off the month of August with as big a push on the content front as you and I both can do. Take a look at what I just saw out of my morning run. The first cherry moya that I've seen of the season, custard apples. Right, next to the road that I'm running on. Ain't that awesome? Anyway, see, here I am next to the Cherimoya Street tree, should I say, on the road that I've just been running up, doing my hill repeats up here. Anyway, one thing that I did forget to mention earlier is while I'm out here doing my training run, back at home, in my office, the computer is on, and the video that you'll be watching today is currently busy rendering. So by the time I'm back from this run, that should be ready to upload for all of you to be able to watch today, Monday morning. And a super good evening to you. The time has just gone 7:30 in the evening, which means that it is a mere 30 minutes until I start presenting the pub quiz, which means I need to get ready for that. But because the pub quiz ends so late in the evening, and I may not be able to do a catch-up with you, let me do the catch-up with you right now, so we have that out of the way already. Word count-wise for today, my target for the day was 168 words, because I was a mere 670 words away from hitting the total of the 50,000 word target for the month. Words written for today, 2,003 words, which brings up 51,330 for the total, which means that August's word count total is in the bag, and I can definitely start looking at gearing myself up already for an awesome September of content creation. With that being said, and over these last couple of days, I've been bringing you some insights from the world of Stephen King and how he goes about his writing and things that he struggles about as far as his writing is concerned. Today I'm switching things over slightly and bringing you something from Dan Brown. And what Dan Brown says is that having the right thing to say, being able to write the right thing, flows way more easily when you are already writing. If you're sitting there staring at the page trying to struggle with what is the right thing to be able to write, pardon the pun with that, if you're sitting staring at your page, staring at your screen, struggling with the right thing to write, and it's just not coming to you, Dan Brown's suggestion and quote of the day reads as follows: if you don't know what to write, start by writing the wrong thing. And to unpack that slightly further, and I can see this being beneficial to myself as well from the world of blogging, is that when I'm starting off with a new blog post and I don't know exactly what it is to write, just by writing something, even if it's not the correct thing, even though it's not the right thing, just gets my fingers tapping on the keyboard and words appearing on the screen, and from that momentum, my brain clicks over into a writing content creation space, and doing that, I'm able to then start producing content. So even if I then have to come back and either delete completely or replace those first 2 or 3 sentences that I've written, that's okay, because by starting by writing the wrong thing with those first 2 or 3 sentences has gotten me over that initial hump of putting letters and words on the screen in front of me, and then suddenly, bang, there goes my brain, off to the races, and I'm writing. That's also why when it comes to producing blog posts, I go about things in a slightly different order. I never write my introduction and answer target first. I always write the content that goes under each of my subheadings. So if I'm putting together a blog post of about 1,000 to 1,200 words, that'll be 6 subheadings. I'll write my 6 subheadings because my 6 subheadings will have the subheading already there with a 1 sentence or maybe 2 sentence writing prompt immediately below the subheading. And I can read that prompt and then kick into that subheading, which means that by the time I get to the end of writing the content for my 6 subheadings, I'm in such a state of flow as far as my writing is concerned, I can then go right up to the beginning of the blog post, put in my intro paragraph, put in my answer target, and the post's done. Whereas if I do it the other way around, I've already in the past seen myself sitting staring at a screen, trying to come up with a good and decent introduction paragraph for upwards of 20, 25 minutes, sometimes a half an hour. Whereas if I do my main body of my writing, which is all prompted already, I do that in place of writing the wrong thing. So that by the time I get to the end of my subheadings, I've got my writing flow, my brain is on full writing mode, and I can go up to the intro paragraph and knock one out just like that. That's my take on the matter, and that's my twist on Dan Brown's suggestion statement of if you don't know what to write, start by writing the wrong thing. And with that, let me get myself ready for the pub quiz this evening, and then as soon as I'm done with the pub quiz, do my level best at getting an early night's rest. Hope you have a stunning day, and we all have a stunning week ahead, and smash all of our content creation goals. Stay well. Speak to you tomorrow morning. Cheers.